What's going on, my friends? It's your friend Jack here, and today we are back and we're doing a weekly episode of Mindset Mondays. So if you want to get your mind in the right place to make some money and to have some fun and just to stay motivated, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alright, so today's episode of Mindset Mondays is going to be talking about consistency. And consistency is something that I think it often goes overlooked in a lot of online business models. People just want to get there quick and they don't want to put in the consistent effort. So on the topic of consistency, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. When you want to be consistent, you kind of have to inevitably set a goal on what you want to work towards, and in order to be consistent to going towards that goal or to going towards something, to be consistent in any category, you need to do the same thing over and over again, and that process that you want to be consistent with should be aligned with working towards where you want to go. So the first way and the best way to be consistent is to develop routines or systems that you can follow every single day that you know you can stick to. Sometimes you may not feel like doing certain things, but having a system that is actually going towards your goals and doing the short-term things you might not feel like doing right away, just getting into them and diving in. When you have a routine, this makes it very easy. And starting your day off right, having a consistent morning is going to lead to a more consistent day overall in the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you're going to process the things that come into you during the day. So that brings us to the topic, doing things that you don't feel like doing. And I'm not saying you should do all the things in life that you don't feel like doing. I'm saying short term, the little things or the processes that are making up your bigger goals are going to be the things you might not always feel like doing, but being consistent in doing them, over time it becomes easier to do them, and the things you need to do to get to where you need to go, most of the time you already know these things, you know what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. So if you want to go somewhere, if you have a goal and you set it, you need to start doing the things that you actually need to do to get there. It's not just going to magically come into your life. You're not just going to all of a sudden be exactly where you want to be without doing any of the things that you think that you actually need to do to get there. And I'm not saying that you should look at this, do the things you don't want to do in a long-term period. I'm saying short-term, you need to think of the things right now that you can do and you might not want to do that are actually going to improve your life or improve your speed at which you're propelling towards your actual goal. So a quote that's really stuck with me, and you guys might have heard it before, is "We are what we repeatedly do" by Aristotle, and this is a very true quote. Pretty much, if you want a better tomorrow, you have to be better today. You become what you do, or you become what you think about. You become all the things that make up your life. So if you want a better future, you have to make today better, and being consistent is going to be a big factor in the things you might not want to do, but doing them anyways, because the fact that you can be consistent and do things over and over again when you might not want to do them just to work towards a better tomorrow is going to be a big drive in reminding you, okay, I might not feel like doing this right now, but I got to do this if I want to get to where I want to go, or be a better person, have a better future tomorrow. But in all honesty, it's not just enough to be consistent. You have to be consistently improving your consistency. So if you're consistent at something and it's not working, you can't just stay consistent doing the exact same things and expect something different to happen. You've probably heard the quote that anyone that is experiencing the same thing over and over again and wanting a different result, they are insane. And this is true, but consistency plays into the fact that you need to not only be consistent with what you're doing, but consistently looking on ways you can improve what you're doing and readjust your track to make sure you're still on the right track towards your goals and you can still get what you want out of what you're doing. So this isn't to say you should stop and quit when things don't go your way. You need to consistently be evaluating if you're on the right track and making decisions to slightly adjust on the right course. And sometimes this can come in the form of a major setback, or you realize it's not working and people just give up at this point. But being consistent means you stick with it anyways. You try something new and you don't give up. Being consistent goes in hand with persistency, because consistently trying to improve your consistency and making sure that you're consistently on the right track. Yep, consistently is going to be said a lot of times in this video. Consistently making sure that you're on the right track is a big part of actually making progress. And honestly, anyone who's gotten anywhere big or huge or done something great, they get there through consistent and persistent effort. They take small steps every single day and they make sure they're consistently doing things to improve upon their consistency and get better at what they're doing consistently. Yep, there's a lot of consistency. So all these little steps in the moment, they seem small and, kind of irrelevant. But in the big picture, when you look back and you see you're 80 steps, 100 steps above where you once were just a short time ago, you're going to realize small steps add up. They compound almost. They almost exponentially grow bigger and bigger because the steps you're going to have to take, they might get a bit more challenging. You're going to be in that level of, you're not sure if you can make it to the next step. But once you just consistently apply yourself and improve yourself and look at what you need to do next and keep going consistently, it's going to make a huge difference in whatever you do, whether that be making money online, whether that be a family part of your life, whether that be relationships. It could be anything, right? So this is a huge thing I just want to talk about. Mindset Monday number 4, I believe this was, and I wanted to, just get this out there, put it out onto the YouTube platform. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, because tomorrow we're going to get back to the print on demand content. I think I got 2 or 3 videos coming out for you guys. I'm not 100% sure yet, at least 2. So yeah, I'll see you guys for those videos, and thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your friend Jack. Peace out.